Watermelon. Hi, Maddie Watermelon.
Hello?
What's up?
I have one question, then I'll leave.
Okay.
To be fair, I will preface and say I don't know how to leave, so you'll have to kick me off.
Okay.
It's not really about like the state of the US versus the UK. I just have a question. Why does all of your food absorb salt but not leave salt flavor?
Hmm?
I I was in London for 2 weeks, and every time I put salt on food, I never tasted any salt.
Oh, that's probably because you got that USA palate where they got like all of those like chemicals and stuff in the food. It ruins your palate. So like you have like a higher tolerance to flavors. That's a bad thing about the USA is there's so many additives that like it destroys your palate. So when you taste food that's not like super processed, you can't taste it probably.
Fair enough. Thank you, man.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Yeah. This guy. This weenie. We got a weenie.
Yeah. You say you make country? Go to Mexico or Central Camp. Do you hear yourself, man?
This guy. I never said the USA is the best country. In fact, Mexico is my favorite country. By the way, but USA is definitely better than the UK, bro. But Mexico es mi país favorito, de verdad. So if you know me personally, but that doesn't mean Mexico is better than the USA. But like that's my personal favorite country. How many school shootings have there been in the UK? What was that one? How many was there in the USA? Checkmate. The only thing that matters is whether your child has a 0.00007% chance instead of having a 0.0001% chance of getting shot. Yes. That's it. Checkmate. UK is better. Your child has a 0.00001% chance of getting shot in America, not a 0.0000001. The amount of active shooters I've encountered in America is so scary, though. You need to be the active shooter if someone's going to be... You need to get active. Get active if it's time to be a shooter. You gotta keep that thing on you. Keep that thing on you. Lowbrow says, I'm glad you support socialist Mexico as your favorite country, though. That's based, to be fair. That's why I said it's not the best country, because it has a socialist Jew as its leader. So, yeah. The government... Obviously, Mexico is actually, like, a country where there's kind of, like, government overreach and militarized police and stuff like that. Like, I've been robbed by the Mexican police. And no, that doesn't make me a weenie, because even I can admit that I don't want to go to some cartel-controlled prison in fucking Mexico. Okay, that doesn't make me a weenie, guys. I didn't want to beef the Mexican police. Okay, I admit it. That's my weeniest part of me, is I got robbed by the Mexican police. I didn't even know I got robbed, because he was like, hey, I need your ID, identificación. And then I gave him the card, and then bro put the card back, took a tenner out, and just fucking walked off. I'm just like, I didn't know what to do. Yeah. The UK is being overdriven by immigration. The most popular name is Mohammed, because, like, if you have a group of people who everyone is called Mohammed, then they form like a block of Mohammeds. You get it? It's not because everyone's calling their kid Mohammed. It's because usually people will be like, oh, should we call him Greg? Oh, no, let's call him Bob. Oh, no, let's call him Tim. Oh, no, let's call him Javonte with an apostrophe, like, between the Von and the Tay. But then, like, Muslims, and a lot of Muslims, they're just like, Muhammad again. Again, Muhammad, yes. Like, there are literally Muslims called Muhammad. No, there are Muslims called Muhammad Mohammed. And then they, like, and then remember as well, they also, like, compile Muhammad, Muhammat, with Mohammed, as in Mohamed, with Hamad. Like, all of those get merged into Muhammad. You get what I'm saying? What we need to do is, like, have it sit down with our Muslim brothers and sisters and just be like, there are other names, okay? Other names They should start doing what the black Americans do and put an apostrophe. Mo apostrophe Hamed Sean. J Mohammed John Mohammed John Mohammed Armani. It can be a first name and go by the middle name too. Yeah, that's a good point. When you got people called Muhammad, that's when you know like they're overdoing it. Muhammad. Momo. Momo for sure. Momo for sure. Oh my God. Do you trust science? Okay, you did say you're asking me in good faith. Okay, do you trust science? If so, how do you decide which science to trust? What I do is when I hear something, I use the null hypothesis. So I assume it's not true until I see strong enough evidence that it is. I apply critical thinking to it, deductive reasoning. I look at different sources, different studies. And if I don't know something, I'll just say, this is what I believe, but I don't know. And you can't trust science because science is not really supposed to be a noun. It's a method. So do I trust a scientific method? I don't see any reason to trust it. Do I apply the method? Yes. DL says critical thinking. You literally think viruses don't exist. DL, I guarantee you, if I came on right now and debated viruses with you, you would look like an idiot. Because you believe they exist because somebody told you them. You've never thought about it. That's the difference between me and you. Yeah. That's the difference between me and you. So you see, the thing is, you are free to believe what you want. If you believe viruses are real, that's fine. I'm not hating on you for believing something. What I'm hating on is the fact that you're coming at me, but you've never even challenged that belief. So realistically, you don't even know whether you're right or not. You just believe it because someone told you it. Do you get it? You've never actually gone, right, let me try and look at stuff that falsifies this belief. Do you understand? You've never actually thought, okay, what do they call a virus? How do they isolate it? Let me break it down. You've never actually done that. So why should anybody care what you think? Because you see, you can come on and debate me and we can have the discussion and I can tell you what I think. You can falsify it. We can agree to disagree, blah, 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 right? But you never actually thought about it. You never actually thought, when I'm being told this, is there a way I can test it myself? Have people tested this? Have people falsified it? You've never done that. So that's the real science. What I'm doing is saying I reserve my position until somebody provides sufficient evidence that explains to me how you can tell me that two RNA sequences are the same when they're actually not the same. They only have 10% similarity, and then you pick out regions that you say are the functional regions that actually matter. And then you say, well, even though they're only 10% similar, we're going to call them the same thing, even though you literally arbitrarily picked out the functional regions of the RNA sequence. And then how are you going to tell me that this thing is a virus when you literally made it by creating a viral isolate after doing multiple different steps to it, and it's actually expressed on the membrane of a monkey kidney cell. So it's actually a product of a monkey kidney cell. It's not actually the same thing that you found in the sample when you did the RNA sequencing on the raw sample. And then why do they never do the challenge studies with just the sample? Why do they always have to turn it into a viral isolate, then do the challenge studies? You never thought about that. And what happens when they do the challenge studies with just a sample? Oh, they don't see contagion. They only see any sickness expressed when they use the viral isolate, the toxic product that they created by doing the cell culturing process that they call isolation. But yeah, we get it. You're not as smart as me. And, I'm used to that. I'm used to people like you who are just like, you're just an NPC. It's okay. It's okay. Phantom Black says, I wonder if my man is a flat earther. No, I'm not a flat earther. The earth is spherical. All of the evidence suggests that the earth is spherical. MJ Blee says, are you getting any help for your mental health? This is my therapy for mental health, is coming on here and talking shit. And dunking on the weenies. This is my therapy. The earth is actually a triangle. Do you sincerely believe you'd out-debate a virologist? I've done it multiple times. I do it every single day on here. I completely destroy the virologists that come on here because they're brainwashed, and most of the time they can't even justify their own position. I actually debated a virologist on here yesterday. Was anybody here for that? When I debated I think she was a microbiologist, but I've debated like 4 or 5 virologists and microbiologists. Okay, Dio, you're like this close from getting muted because you just want to attack me. You don't have any points. You can't prove that viruses. You're just going to say,
Well, I'm not a virologist. I'm not a doctor. I just listen to the virologist and the doctor.
that's what you're going to say. So why should I care about what you think? Over 300 mass shootings in the US alone this year. Yeah. Admitting you're talking shite. Well, it's a start. I'm talking shite because I have not found a worthy opponent. This is the level that you got me at. This is not even my final power level. It's not my final power level. Mate, you're a salesman who regurgitates poor literature. I technically am a salesman because I have a business, so I do sell products, and I used to do medical sales. Yeah. And I don't actually regurgitate literature. I use deductive reasoning. Why do you think the US is better than the US right now as it's turning its military on its own citizens? Really? Turning its military? Is it using the military to try and prevent protests? I'm embarrassed to see other Americans actually going out of their way, stuff like this. I don't know what that means. Jimbo says UK is better, laughing emoji. Got me there. You, if that is okay. 300 mass shootings, how many you think in the UK? I don't know, probably like 2. Why do you care about who's better so much? It just makes for a good live because you get US citizens, UK citizens, capitalists, socialists. It's just a good topic. And on the YouTube, guys, I don't know if you guys are watching on the YouTube live stream. On the YouTube live stream, it just looks like a debate live. Do you get it? So this is the prompt for TikTok. But if you guys watch on YouTube at State of Deception, then you'll see like, or if you watch on my Facebook, which my name is Ama, AMA, space, Maduako, MADUAKO. The dude says they're allowed to protest, not allowed to obstruct deportations. Yeah, that would be a breach of federal law, right? So I can, well, you know, I'm not a bootlicker, but it's quite obvious why the National Guard would be deployed if there was civil unrest and people were preventing ICE from doing their job. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm in support of the government necessarily. I'm just saying it's obvious. It's like saying, why did the police show up when I fucking graffitied on the wall? Like, graffiti on the wall is not that big a deal, but like, you got caught doing it, so the police are going to show up. Ratty Bean says, I would agree, but at least the UK has human rights. Yeah, but the UK interprets the Human Rights Act in a super, like, bad way. He's cleaning up the streets. Oh, rugby with the authoritarian sentiment. So tired of Antifa just doing what they want. Crush them. Crush them. No, really. Sometimes I'll be thinking like, I see why people of the past were just like, leftists. Should you just like round them up and just? I can see why. Like they're just like, how many times do you have to do this in life? When leftists just say things, after a while you're just like. Like after a certain amount of like long nose fatigue and like lefty fatigue and like ninja fatigue, you just
Then you're a fascist sympathizer, mate. I wouldn't say that so lightly. Crazy whack.
Oh, you're a fascist. I'm a fascist, guys. I'm a fascist because I believe in freedom of speech. I'm a fascist because I believe in freedom of speech, no government overreach, people being able to defend themselves. That makes me a fascist. Okay.
You're literally Hitler because you believe in freedom of speech.
You just said long nose fatigue. What? Are you trying to say that you think a certain group of people have long noses? I'm talking about all people with long noses. Who do you think I'm talking about? I was referring generally to people with long noses. So if you want to tell us who you think I was referring to, then you're going to be showing your prejudice there. Oh, you don't want to say... I think you were being anti-Semitic.
Laugh it off, but you just said you sympathize with rounding up leftists and just... Pretty.
My mate farted in my pot noodle. Yeah, that's the level of conversation we're having right now. They always want you to be like Hitler.
You want to do this?
You are pretentious, lowbrow. All of your comments are dripping with pretense and prejudice. The prejudicial assumption that I give a shit what you think. What's your opinion on Reform UK Party? I mean, I don't care about Reform. Right, have we got any debaters? Our live numbers are dropping because I'm acting... I'm channeling Elmo right now, guys. Oh my god. Are you still whining? Like, get the butt plug out, bro.
You're a fascist sympathizer.
We don't care. Ninjas just want to shoot this shit sometimes, bro.
You're a fascist sympathizer.
Shut up. This is why people have lefty fatigue. We got the leftist fatigue. Because of people like, just stop. Just take a chill pill. Slowly remove the butt plug, right? And just go, maybe he's just fucking around. You know? Maybe he is like slightly more on the right than I am, but maybe he's just fucking around. And I should stop being a weenie. Like, have you ever thought about that? Like, this. Sometimes when I type shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna delete that because that just makes me sound moist, you know? You type stuff and you look at it and you're like, yeah, yeah.
You're a fascist sympathizer. You literally just said that you're a fascist. How dare you talk about the long noses?
As I said, I was talking about all people with long noses. I wasn't talking about a particular group of people who have long noses. I was talking about everyone with a long nose. Okay? Just to clarify, TikTok. Prometheus says your assessment is right on the nail about the National Guard. Very childish. Okay, I'm childish. I'm wearing a fucking Elmo hat. Are you happy now? I'm childish. Now what? We got 35 views on the live. Guys, tap the screen to like the live. This is going on YouTube as well. So stick around. Follow us on YouTube. If you're mildly entertained. I think this is entertaining, even though I've got 3 viewers watching on YouTube. It's okay. We're going to build it brick by brick. The YouTube channel is State of Deception. We're also live on Facebook, Amma Maduako. We got some comments on Facebook. I'm happy we were able to start the Facebook live stream because that's really what I always wanted, is for all of my friends and family to see me as I am. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I wanna be now. Jaron says childish or realistic. Jaron says millions stormed the streets in the UK praising Trump. I mean, I'm not a Trump supporter, but yeah. I can, I don't know why people are so obsessed with Trump. Like, he's not even that radical. He's just like a normal politician. Like, he's not a normal politician, but he's a politician. Like, obviously politicians lie, they say bullshit, like they fucking say they're gonna do stuff, then change their mind, they try and do things for political points. And then some of their policy is good and some of their policy sucks. Grace with the attempt at logic, the fact that this debate even exists proves you're wrong.
What? What the fuck?
Bagsin says, Oga, happy Independence Day. Oh, is it Nigerian independence? There you go. The woke lefties just project their hatred upon him and other right-wingers. They hate confident males. That's what it is. They want you to be weenie-like. Like, if you're not a weenie, then they like, you're a bad person. You literally, guys, just deep it. How many times, guys, have you gone into like a social situation or you meet like a girl or and you're just like, oh, I have to pretend to be a weenie now because everybody's gonna get offended otherwise. But if I'm on like TikTok, why can't I just be myself? Or on YouTube or on Facebook. Why do they want everybody to be forced to behave like a weenie? Not all of us are weenies. I'm just saying, like, you're a bad person. Oh my God. And they're obsessed with like, look at this guy.
No, I hate rapists, pedos, and bigots.
So where's the rapists, pedos, and bigots? Like, where are they? Like, who are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you, what What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? How? Anyway, nobody's. Why are you talking about Trump? Like, did I say I like Trump? You got TDS? You got TDS, brother. USA definitely not better. England ain't far off, but we're definitely better than USA. Okay. Man, I can't wait to get back to the USA. I really want to go to like the West Coast. Spend more time on the West Coast. Because while I did like the South, I can also see why like people think the South is like, okay, it's the South. Like, it's a slower pace of life. Lowbrow says, you said we hate him because he's confident. I'm directly addressing that. No, I said people hate on me because I'm confident. I'm saying people hate confident males because they can't control them. And tyrants want to control everybody. Like, you see me, I'm confident, so I'm like, I just want people to do what they want to do. People can say what they want to say. I don't need the police involved. Like, unless someone commits a crime, I don't care. That's how confident people are. They don't need other people to step in and do shit. But if you're not confident, then you're like, no, the government has to step in. They have to protect me from being offended. They have to take people's money and give it to me. Like, that's how unconfident people are. They like want people to always be involved. But if you're an independent person, then you just take what you need, take what you want, as long as it belongs to you or you feel that you deserve it, and it's not, robbing somebody, and then you just go about your merry way, and you're not always talking about TDS and all this. J1 says, I respect you because you outright said you don't like Trump, but you understand leftists are intolerable. I'm not saying I don't like Trump. I'm just saying I don't support him. Like, I'm not a Trump supporter. I wouldn't vote for him. I wouldn't vote, period, if I was an American citizen. I agree that's not what leftism is. Oh, my God. Oh. You shouldn't be relying on your government to look after you. Right, you shouldn't be, but most of us are, and that's what I'm trying to mitigate. I want to reverse having a society where people feel like we need the government. Why would you not vote when that's what people fought and died for? So because people fought and died for something, I don't get that argument. Locally, if the UK didn't exist, you'd have no one to compare someone's ugliness to. Are you trying to say UK citizens are butters? Voting's all rigged anyway. Yeah, it's all like political lobbying and stuff like that, right? What else is the government there for if not to serve the interests of the people? It's supposed to, but I think it's in the interest of the people to have a small government where they're not interfering with every facet of life. They want to make us think we have that freedom of choice, all BS. Yeah. Jason, can you stop typing remitting $5,000 to those who messaged me with the word? I did. We're going to have to mute you, unfortunately. Akmumba says, nah, ain't no way they're saying it's rigged. I'm not necessarily saying that it's literally rigged. It could be in different jurisdictions. I wouldn't doubt that there's vote rigging that goes on. I'm not necessarily saying that the overall vote must necessarily be rigged. I'm saying that it's essentially rigged because there's so many donors and political lobbyists, so they get their interests met as opposed to what people actually want. And so it's rigged in the sense that obviously the parties that get the most funding, Republicans, Democrats, they're the parties that are gonna be the more successful parties. The parties that have the more media behind them, more propaganda in support of them. Connor Fisher says, side topic, I need that hat. Nah, bro, this hat isn't my hat that reminds me of my kids. So that's why I like this hat. I bought this in France the other day. I also have a Cookie Monster one as well. Agmama says, all I mean is that if any country out there has rigged voting, it's USA. Oh no, there's countries in like... You should go to Africa, man, and talk about rigged voting. I swear in Nigeria, they literally blatantly rigged the last election and everybody knew it and they just didn't even care. If you want to talk about rigged elections, go to like... even in Eastern Europe, they have, I think, a lot of like rigging. Eastern Europe, Africa, Central South America. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Akmumba in the house. Sadly, a lot of Americans don't have much understanding of the outside. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. It's a big country. It's less likely that they're going to understand countries that are super far. Most UK citizens don't know much about America, so I can see how most Americans don't know much about Western Europe. The only thing the UK is good is London, and it isn't even that great. I kind of agree with that, actually, but I have recently realised that there are a lot of places in the UK that are good, but like they're not popular good. Like Bristol's good. Apparently the Cotswolds is good. Apparently Bath is good. Edinburgh I've heard is decent. People like Cornwall, even though it's poor as shit. Apparently Brighton's good, even though it's super like rainbow. Where else is good? I don't know. Where else is actually good? Oh, people like Liverpool. Typically people from Liverpool, they like Liverpool. I've been Liverpool. It's quite good, yeah. I like Liverpool. Manchester, people like Manchester a lot. I think Manchester's better than London, I'm not going to lie. Manchester, do you know what? Manchester might be... Oh, did someone comment that at the same time as me saying that? Interesting. I think Manchester is the new London. Like, if you want to talk about the legacy of the UK in terms of where it's going to remain, what historical city will remain, like, good or is the next best upcoming place, I think Manchester is probably the best contender. Oh, have I got any justice yet? No, we haven't got justice yet. I've launched the case though, but I need to serve the particulars of claim. I need to get some medical expert evidence. And I've got a lot of stuff to do. These cases are long, man, especially a case like my daughter's. And I'll never get true justice, because true justice would be them swinging from a pole. Or with like a hole in the head. Right, I'm getting tired, guys. Oh, yeah. Brandon says, I like Manchester and Bristol metropoles with black women. Yeah. Oh, Bristol has some buff, bro. Bristol might have the sexiest black women in the UK. I don't know why. It's got bare like mixed race girls. Like the, yeah. Bristol's got some hot women. Manchester's a fun place. That's a city, but not without as much of the negatives of London. Wales is beautiful. I've been Wales a few times. It's okay. It's quite nice. Yeah, I've been Wales like 4 times, I think. Yeah, Wales is decent. I wouldn't live there though. Abdi says, love your debates, bro. Yep. Right. We're wrapping it up, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna maybe eat and do some other shit. Peace. Okay, thank you, YouTube viewers, Facebook viewers. We're gonna wrap the live up now. Yep. That's me finished talking shite for the day.